Allegedly. Now the real question is, what did the OBS software tweet out? That's the real question. Apparently we're playing Factorio, according to this. No, we're playing Dungeons and Dragons. Alright. So, anyway, Dustin, recap. It's been a while. No reason to be too crazy about it.
Let's see. Last we left off, you had returned to the Eye of the Allfather with ancient giant relics in tow and offered them up as tribute to the Oracle.
Payment?
Sure. Does payment to the Oracle. You were then presented. You were then presented with one of asked to choose one of 5 giant lords you wished to engage or slay, and you had chosen Chief Guh of the Hill Giants. You had made your way to her fortress, Grudhog, and disposed of her after a long and arduous battle.
Whoa. We still got her. We still got the wagon she's on. Okay. It's not... For reasons.
For reasons.
No, we're not dragging that fucking thing around with us.
What?
What? No, we're not dragging that thing around with us. No.
The leg band dragon.
Alright, so you guys then took the magical conch shell, and I think you retreated to one of the towns, if I recall right.
Yeah, we went to either Neverwinter or Waterdeep, one of the two.
Yeah, I think it was Waterdeep. Alright, so you went back to Waterdeep and prepared yourselves.
Braced for impact.
Then one morning you gathered up and linked arms, and one of you sounded the conch shell.
Probably the magician in the group. Hello.
I toot as I please. Toot!
As you blow into the conch shell, it makes a long, low drone that bellows forth, that then warps and distorts along scenery around you. For a brief instant, you all are surrounded by nothing but blackness, and then the drone of the conch dies out and is replaced with a muted hum of some sort, and around you the world begins to materialize into a cavernous area, dimly lit, and the feeling about you is humid and warm, yet comfortable. As you finish materializing, you look about you and see that you are in a large chamber. The moist walls here are covered with bioluminescent lichen, snails, starfish, and barnacles. Tiny, harmless crabs scuttle across the floor, avoiding the sigil as you look down you see is beneath your feet. As you take measure of the world around you, you hear the faint sound of music and a powerful female voice accompanied by deep, haunting tones from what sounds to be a masterfully played pipe organ. The music comes from up the spiral staircase that is directly across from you. Also, of note, are two entryways, or two hallways, one to your right and one to your left. In front of you is a large, calm pool, and there is a small offshoot cave to the south. And I will get you guys.
I'm gonna stick some of the Phantom in the upper band.
Yeah, I'll get you guys there here. Hold on a second.
And we fight Lavender Mothra.
Yay!
We're not. We win. We're victorious. We're the best.
That was easy.
We're the
All
best
right.
there ever was. We collected all the Pokemons.
You are. You should be able to find yourself in kind of the right side of the map.
Oh, it isn't ominous at all. So here's a save point. And this must be a spring that restores our hit points and magic points. So
That's
we'll level down here
Everything
for a little
here-
bit.
Everything here is fashioned for the size of a giant. So
Okay.
the staircases are enormous, giant-sized staircases. The hallways are staircases. Any doors you run into will probably be That was John.
User entered your channel.
No!
Words!
I was into feedback in my.
Most of the doors you run into will be giant size unless I otherwise note. Continue. That is all the flavor text I got.
Okay, I pulled some game facts for this zone.
You stop.
I got disconnected. What was
Everything's giant size.
everything you said?
Yes.
And I guess
Okay.
You hear beautiful, harmonious music from a powerful female voice and a master played organ coming from up the spiral staircase, which lies directly across from you in the room.
Okay. Are these squares 5 foot or are they?
You are super small. They are 5 feet. Everything is to size here.
Okay, well.
Lorthan, you see 2 passageways. One to your right, one to your left, and actually 3, because there's this one small one. And you see a smaller sized passageway on the wall farther to your south, or farther to your left.
Alright, gang.
The blue thing?
Blue thing looks like it's a pond.
Yeah, the big blue thing.
Sorry. I cast.
Okay.
That's without a trace. Concentration. Oh, right. Cast that and all of us can have fun.
Okay. Also, everyone should have 14 temporary hit points from the awesome speech before tooting the horn.
Your rousing speech.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it's mostly just e-rousing. He read out an erotic manual.
Well, that's how I do. It's still 14 temporary hit points, so there you go.
What's in this shiny blue ball?
Right, this is an hour duration.
Anything in
The
particular?
shiny blue ball is a luminescent sphere. It seems to hold a large amount of bioluminescent algae inside of it.
Okay.
How are we for seeing later when everything's darkness?
You what?
This is more aimed at our party members, is how we are for vision. Like we're all-
Everything is well lit so far. I will tell you otherwise.
So that's what I'm getting at for my party members. Are we gonna need to take any of this, or torches or anything for darkness?
I will get a bottle and I will shove some luminescent fungus in it.
You can spend some time and scrape off some fungus, and you have the natural fungus, the algae, bioluminescent algae growing on the walls doesn't shine as bright as the ones collected into the blue spheres, but it gives you about 10 feet of dim light.
Seems strong.
I think I have something that gives me some sort of dark vision item of some sort that we bought recently.
Didn't you buy some of those goggles or something?
No, Kedro had those goggles, but I thought I bought something else.
So are we long strider, passed about traced, or what happened here?
I'm long strider.
Then long strider.
Okay,
Then
use that thing where you like.
You need the mic closer to your mouth.
Everybody gets passed out.
Okay, everyone got to pass without trace
I'm
for the next hour.
watch around this.
Okay. When you look around that corner, you see at the end of the hall a large statue and two medium-sized doors. The statue. God damn it. Let me see what my compass rose is. That's north. So that would be the east hallway. Alright, the east hallway. The east hallway ends in a life-size stone statue of a female storm giant holding a harp and wearing a crown of purple coral. And of course the two much smaller doors made about for your size of creature.
Alright, so we're gonna have him scout. I feel like that should be our plan here.
Who are you having scout?
Willie.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna give him a guidance before he goes.
Okay.
How's that?
The D4 you.
Oh, so
You got an insane. Yeah, you got an insane.
So I bet like a 37.
Yeah. You got an insane stealth check. You sneakily cross the hallway and are now next to the door.
I peeked through the.
Are there you see very little through the keyhole. You do make out a bed across the way.
Wait, haven't
Jiggle
we
your
seen something
mic
like this
thing.
before?
Your mic's doing that thing again.
How about now?
That's good. Keep in mind, you start strong and then taper off real quick, like if you just spun it
Yeah,
or
it
something.
was. The mic was sensitivity was turned down. So.
Okay. Well, I think your hardware is goofed up.
Okay.
Haven't we?
Alright. Sorry, John. Go.
Now, this is obviously a question to my fellow players. Haven't we seen something like this scenario before, with the statue at one end?
Oh yeah, it's gonna kill us all real quick.
Yeah.
It's fine. We got nothing better to do.
Yeah, we're about to get murdered.
Okay, just making sure.
We're about to get.
Whoa! Pants on! You're on screen. What the fuck?
Pants off. Now underwear off. Keep going.
Please don't get me kicked off of YouTube before we even get started.
We all just need to start unbuttoning our pants.
Pants on! Pants on alert!
Okay, so I don't have any of the webcams up. Who's
Well, it's
Hey,
not
look
Johnny.
at your pants. Look at your pants.
Everyone loves the pants. Alright,
Tell people to watch your stream.
Ben, you are at the door. What does Willie do? Does he wait for his companions?
Obviously, but I'm also looking through the keyhole and listening with the cone on the door. Standard procedures.
You hear nothing through the door.
Alright,
I told
wait.
you only saw a bed across the
Thank you. Relay the information and wait for people to make their decision on what to do. Are they coming up or what are they doing?
Is the statue holding a folder or something?
No. If you did not hear me, it is a life-size statue of a female storm giant holding a harp and wearing a crown of purple coral.
Okay, so she's totally going to like shoot like coral laser beams at us. So I'll go ahead and walk up to Lily.
Okay, giving the knowing nod. Going to see if the door's locked.
The door is not locked.
Cool. So it's gonna open and I'm gonna stand around the corner ready to shoot.
Alright, let me get dynamic lighting here and I'm just gonna delete that.
I wonder what we're supposed to know about this knowing look.
As you open the door, you see a very spacious,
What?
what?
Oh, that's cool. Move your characters with your keypad. Know that?
Yes, you can.
Fantastic.
You see a very spacious, like guest quarters. There are 2 bookshelves, a nice rug on the floor, a table over off the side, and 5 beds sized for medium-sized creatures.
Does it look like
The beds are neatly made, and there's nothing upon any on the table.
Servants' quarters. Yay!
Hey, being careful to come in. Standard. Perhaps searching.
For fireball. Hey, before you search, have a guidance.
Alright, give me a perception check then.
I don't know if I
I'm
should
looking
give
for
your
some
word or
reason
if I
why
should
they
take
bring us
points.
foreign
Well,
language.
Samius is going
Is that
the other way.
perception?
Yeah. 31, not 20. You warily enter the room, looking in every nook and cranny and shadowy area. You even check under the rug and find that the room is just a room. It looks like a very comfortable room. The bed looks like a better bed than you have known sleep in for many months.
I think this room is trying to draw us into a false sense of comfort.
Okay, let's
Other than
get
that,
the
there's
wizard tied
nothing
up
else to
front.
be seen.
Figure out the wizard. I can wave his face around.
Yeah, the wizard gets to do what he wants to do. What is well, I mean, technically we don't have a wizard, so
Yeah, what wizard are you dragging around to look at stuff?
apparently a dead wizard whose bones he's been dragging around in a sack for the past forever.
Oh yeah.
Just lick it. It's fun. All right. We check out both of these rooms.
Nothing of interest in this room. What?
Did we look at both of these rooms yet?
No. That door is unopened.
Repeat the procedure of this room.
Okay.
Guidance.
You find the door unlocked.
Exactly everything. Perception first.
Yep. All right. Roll me a perception check.
Damn it.
Well, you want to perceive shit. Gotta roll a check.
Try to perceive it. Perceive it harshly.
That's probably
It is perception. Good God. Another net.
Okay, don't
Right,
close this tab. Ever. Don't
Alright,
sign out, don't do anything.
The door, there's no sound coming from beyond the door, except for the low thrum, which reverberates all around you ever since you got to this place. And the door is unlocked. Once again, as you look through the keyhole, you see merely a bed and bookshelves in the room from your
Okay.
vantage point.
Same thing, wait for people to get by, open the door, and stand ready to shoot inside.
door. And your bow is ready and aimed at another room much identical to the previous room. It is a spacious guest quarter with 5 beds, 2 bookshelves, another table, and a rug.
Somebody pooped on the extra queen. What the hell?
I go in.
Go inside. It is it's very nice. It's much like the other room.
This is really cool. I like it.
Alright, it's just a room.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Did you just slip through the wall?
Okay.
Has anybody investigated these rooms?
There is perception in one of them. Ben did not perceive the second room. Willie did not, I should say.
But did anybody investigate?
Well, you have to say what you are investigating. Investigation is an item. Like you're investigating anything, like a bookcase or bed or a table. Alright, Ben, if you roll another nat 20.
Investigate like a fool.
He sees the things no one else can
As
see.
you go around and investigate the various items, you find the books on the bookshelf are pretty common for small folk. They're pretty popular books that you could get at any scribe or bookstore or library in a good-sized town. That's about it.
So check out the.
You check out the what again? You trail off.
Drawers, looking for like.
There are no
Space Fighting
drawers.
Gideon.
There are no
Night table?
drawers. I
That's
never
bullshit.
said there was a night table. I said there was a table.
No nightstand. This is bullshit. Some 5-star resort.
There's not even bins on the pillows, you guys.
0 5 stars would not recommend.
Would not recommend. Would
Well,
not
basically-
infiltrate again. Alright.
Terrible Yelp review. Also got stabbed by giants.
You haven't been stabbed by shit yet.
Yet.
Well, I mean, that's why I said yet.
You gotta be proactive about this stuff.
I guess.
Alright. Where do you wish to journey to next? Or look at?
What's
Take
this
it back.
star? Is this star thing just like...
That is the statue.
Okay.
And it rolls a boulder at you.
No.
Everyone make me dex saves.
Oh.
No, it does not. It is merely a statue of some kind of star. Looks to be like storm giant royalty or something. Ah, baby kitty. Ah, baby kitty. Pixel taking a nap on my bed. How
All right.
Alright.
It's always full of bullshit.
I come back over here, Ben. You went back into the main chamber. You still see the large pool, the small hallway to your south, and the larger hallway to your north.
All right. So now that Dustin has said kitty, now this room looks like an anime kitty to me.
You stealthily sneak over there and look around the corner, and see a small steaming pool of water.
See the information.
That's a bath. It's a spa.
Okay, so Spall days?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Maybe this Maelstrom thing isn't as bad as we thought it was. I mean, clearly it's Egyptian. Maybe we can get mummies to give us a Spall day.
Okay,
Full display.
Anything else?
Oh, are we gonna go down this hallway or something?
you enter the room, it's a bit warmer here. The steaming pool. There is a lot more condensation here, obviously, than in the main chamber.
Why is it always the last bit of your smoothie that won't come out?
So this room is just a little pool?
Yep, it's a steaming pool.
Yeah, you do laps in the wade pool, then you come over here and you chill out and take a shit in the steam pool. At least according to the people who go to my Y. Which is why I don't go to the Y.
Well, there's a hallway up here and it looks like there's a statue.
Oh, Granny. You silly old lady. Looks like there's some doors over there.
Okay, Ben. As you are, kind of look through the pool, you hear a rumbling, and suddenly the pool erupts into a geyser. Make me a dexterity save.
On this guy.
Guidance I don't think is saves.
13. Ouch. All right. Barely a fail. You are engulfed in boiling hot water and steam. Roll. Slash roll 1d. Whoops. 4d10. Take 16 points of damage. Fire damage. If
I
that
didn't
matters.
get a chance to notice that before it happened.
No. That's kind of what the dexterity save was for.
And the clue about the hot steams.
Wasn't like
There's a
maybe.
small chance about every round that the geyser will go off.
100% chance if it's only been alone in that room.
No. There's a 10% chance every round that it would go off while someone was in there. There's no way to know, Ben. You're fine. You take 16 points of damage, fire damage. Do you have the fire opal? I don't remember who had the fire opal.
Didn't we turn all this shit in? Because we had to?
No. Those were the ancient giant things. Oh, you guys lost the opals because everyone died.
Who? What?
So, take your 16 points of damage. When everyone died, those, you were never able to recover the items from your dead compatriots. And they had the rune glyphs, magic items, the opal and the Issei rune. Anyway, the steam coalesces on the chamber, condenses on the chamber walls. The pool boils down and then just becomes a small steaming pool once again.
How bad does that put you, Ben?
It should be 2 down.
Yeah, you should be only 2 down. All of his
Oh.
hit points are gone.
Okay.
Oh, wait, you had bonus hit points?
Yes,
Yes.
everyone had 14 temporary hit points because of A's arousing speech before you went and blew the conch shell.
You blew
So-
something, alright.
Hey.
Yeah.
Alright, toot as I please.
Yeah. Alright. Ilona, you look down the northern hallway, and the statue at the end of this hall depicts a maelstrom giant blowing a pink and blue conch shell. Giant-sized doors stand to either side of the statue.
Huh. There's a door on either side. I will investigate this door.
It is a door. Toot. It is a door. You find nothing out of the ordinary other than the fact that it is a giant-sized door. The handle is located 13 feet above the floor, so you cannot even reach the door handle.
Well, I'm going to push on it.
The door is latched.
Hey, you know what? Who wants to go up there?
What? Can't I just shoot a grappling hook arrow and just pull the handle down?
How tall? How high is it?
13 feet.
Can I reach it with the hook on the backside of my halberd?
Sure. Yeah.
Or sorry, backside of my pike.
Yeah.
I do exactly that.
All right. You hear it's awkward, but you hear a click, and hear that the hook has come, that the door is unlatched.
Tell Alania to push the door open.
Alania, as you attempt to, do you attempt to push the door open?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me an athletics check. It is a huge and heavy door, and you must put muscle into it.
Oh crap! What'd you get?
All right, goddamn. Alania's like, fuck this, and pushes the door open. That is acrobatics, Willie. You cannot tumble the door open.
I hit the wrong button because
Your character is also not adjacent to the door.
look.
Well, he dodged the door.
You yes, Ben. You
Here.
expertly dodged the door.
There. Hit the wrong button. I didn't have my character in the right square. It's okay.
Okay, it's all right. You didn't need to do. Alania got it open anyway.
How dare you make me play this
However,
game against rules?
Willie, being a dwarf, and Giants being the bane of dwarves, was unable to aid you in pushing open the door, as he did not get a high enough athletics check. Anyway, the door opens, and you see giant-sized guest quarters inside this room. Though it is about the same size as guest rooms you saw to the south, this one is made for giants and only has 3 giant-sized beds. Straight across the hall, you do see another giant-sized door.
Alright, so open that door. Well, unseen servant, the door open.
You cannot unseen servant a door open. Are you saying you used a spell slot to cast unseen servant?
Another cantrip? Hold on.
No. It's like a first hand is a cantrip.
No, unseen servant is a ritual. Okay, so it's a ritual.
It's a ritual. So you're going to spend 10 minutes to cast unseen servant?
I don't know if I can't use it to open the door.
Well, you don't know. Until you cast unseen servant, have it try.
Well, usually unseen servants can open doors.
They can.
I come
But
over to the
servants
set
have
of
like a
door and
strength
I
of
rinse
5.
and repeat with.
Alright, you awkwardly get your pike over the latch and pull it down, and you hear a click.
Alright, push it open.
Alright, give me an athletics check then. Lorthan.
Stand by, I don't have that one dragged out of my macro bar.
No problem. You, since you also have to pull down on the handle, it makes it very awkward to get footing to push the door open.
I'm random number generator. I love.
Alania, however, here's how you do it, Shani, and opens the door for you.
I feel like this is level 1 type stuff.
To be fair, I'm a Tuffles bird.
Yeah, apparently. This door opens to a room.
I also have an 18 strength.
Shit, son. This
I
door
also have an
opens-
18 strength.
opens to a room that contains only a singular giant-sized bed. Let me delete the dynamic lightings here because there's no need for these to be here anymore. Boop. Boop.
Alright, sounds like up the stairs to me.
Well, I don't know. How nice are these blankets?
They are giant-sized blankets. They're very nice.
Okay. I will consider later getting out my shears and cutting us out all blankets.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
Ooh, and I can make little pillows out of it too.
Or we could just stay in the rooms that are designed for people our size.
Why?
Oh yeah,
Come on.
but then this would also piss off the giants.
I immediately run in and start jumping on this bed.
Give me a athletics check to climb up the bed.
I'll be right back.
Athletics 17. You successfully climb up the bed.
Poodah!
And
Boingy, 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 boingy.
okay, there is one more door across the 3-bedroom room, and there is the large pool and the spiral staircase.
How bouncy is the bed?
It's made for a giant, so for you it's a bit firm, so you don't get much bounce.
Ah, damn
Also,
it.
the covers, being made for giants, are much thicker and absorb all the kinetic energy of your bounce.
But do I feel like I'm really bouncing?
Oh yeah, like if this was a normal bed, you'd be bouncing pretty damn hard.
Alright.
Yeah.
Hey, so did we go into this other room?
Nope.
I'm gonna be like, guys, we forgot a room.
I'm bouncing.
This room?
Yeah, there's a door on the other end.
Oh, okay.
Another door.
Rinse and repeat.
Alright. Who is attempting to open the door?
Guidance.
Yeah, who is attempting to open the door?
I am doing the same thing that I did last time, which is
Alright,
look
roll
for
me an
doors.
athletics.
He gets the guidance
Oh.
first.
Elonia, getting a bit cocksure of herself, attempts to open the door, and it starts to creak open, but her rheumatoid arthritis flares up and she has to stop for a second. And she cannot open the door.
Alright, let's see how much the random number generator hates me again.
You, her having loosened the lid to the pickle jar, you are finally able to open it the rest of the way. And you open the door. The room beyond. Let me get rid of
Larsan, I'm so proud of you. I pat you on the back and I give you a sticker. Because I wanted to keep on encouraging you to succeed through positive reinforcement.
I put the sticker on my shoulder behind my pauldron.
a banana sticker.
I'm
All right.
I'm super stoked now.
This looks to be a storage room. It holds several crates and barrels. They are, of course, giant-sized crates and barrels.
Is there let's investigate these crates.
Okay, they are approximately 15 feet large.
It's fine.
15 feet high.
I will quickly make convenient handholds and footholds with. And climb to the top.
Are pretty rough hewn, rough chopped wood, so
That's fine.
they're
Climb
not
to the
fighting
top.
craft or anything. You can easily climb to the top of the crate. It is lidded and nailed shut.
That's fine. I take a look inside.
There is cracks wide enough that you can see inside. It looks to be foodstuffs.
Ooh, what kind of foodstuffs?
Giant-sized foodstuffs.
All right, I pry up one of the boards, and get into the tasty foodstuffs.
Okay, it takes you a while because these are giant-sized boards with giant-sized nails, and it takes you a while time to pry one up. So you spend about 10 minutes, and you finally pry up a board.
I have a crowbar.
You do see, let's see, there's a couple. It's a mixture of like dried and cured meats, root vegetables, and the like, stored in a cellar.
I grab a variety of tasty foodstuffs.
They are large size, so like the smallest something is the size of you.
Perfect. I take a tidy selection of foodstuffs.
You can spend some time and cut off pieces of meat and root and stuff them into your backpack.
I throw a...
Just because there's giants doesn't mean like there's giant vegetables.
You don't know.
It's a mass... He does know. There's a massive turkey leg dehydrated in here, you guys. You gotta get some of this. I look like Bam Bam all of a sudden with my turkey leg.
Kind of, he does. Alright, other than that, nothing else to be found in the crate.
Delicious also.
Yes. You have high quality rations for the next time you decide to eat.
Is there dairy?
There's no dairy here.
Mm.
But, you know, there's probably some cheeses. There's probably some cheeses wrapped in some cheesecloth.
Oh!
Let's make sure we collect some dairy. Because that can have consequences if we don't.
I throw out a lump of dried hard cheese. Quickly, whip out your fondue pots. Let's fondue this.
That was terrible.
But should we just kill him now? Or, like...
No, we're
If you
like,
guys haven't killed him yet, you're not gonna kill him now.
Should we instead just let him go first and middle and last, and we all just watch him take the next fight and see how well he can do?
the problem
We'll
is,
make
I think he's
noises
got a
like we're
sound
helping.
character build, so he's probably going to be able to do it.
Well, that's fine. We'll make noises like we're helping.
Grunt. I'm gonna like your snack food. What the fuck is that? Get out of here.
Alright, quickly to the barrels.
To the bungholes?
I'm assuming that these barrels are filled with some sort of meat or some sort of drink.
The barrels, they do have a slosh. You take time to get into one of the barrels and find that it is, of course, filled with wine.
Sweet. Is it good wine?
Yes, it is high quality wine.
Excellent. I dump out my shitty wine and I refill with fine wine.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, you guys realize we have cheese and wine. I start getting out some crackers and stuff, and let's have a party.
There's crackers right here, man. Like, I pull out this pizza pie-shaped cracker, like in a big wrapper. They're round like this.
Alright, well, since we spent this much time on an unseen server, and it's gonna serve us the crackers and wine and bullshit. We're gonna do this right.
Okay.
It's already been 10 minutes, but might as well start doing that.
Fair enough. You're not wrong. You have a quick, yet delightful break of cheese and crackers and wine.
Quick! This party goes on and on!
I quickly think that this This party needs some finger cymbals. Rock some finger cymbals. Nothing but the best finger cymbal music for you guys.
So,
Alright, what next, guys?
whilst
I'm just
he's
sitting here
playing-
until you guys tell me when to do something.
I'm waiting for these guys to be done with their impromptu tea party.
Yeah,
All
we're
right.
not at a tea party. We're having like a nice hors d'oeuvre break.
That's right. It was hard work getting here.
You
had to walk around. I tooted.
Alright.
Because Doom does what he pleases.
Yes. Doom!
Now we have a mild buzz. Let's get out of here.
Okay,
Hey,
you're turning
you
back to the main room.
You were the one bemoaning the lack of roleplay. Here it is.
You know, I deserve it.
You fucked up. This is your fault.
What do these stairs look like?
They are a giant-sized spiral staircase.
To heaven?
Do they go down or do they go up?
Up. They go up.
They don't go down in any way.
No.
What about
No,
the
they're
golden
not
gate?
actually-
The music and a powerful female voice and pipe organ floating from above.
What do you think, mystical harp? Because all giants sound like balls. So
I feel like this is a clue and a silent spell is going to be needed at some point.
Ritual.
Okay, we'll have that like in your back pocket ready to go.
I actually have it prepared.
Okay, I was gonna say, it takes 10 minutes to cast it as a ritual.
10 minutes?
Yes.
I mean, only if you want to cast it as a ritual.
Only if you want to cast it as a ritual.
I was thinking rituals were a minute.
No. 10 minutes. Alright. Is everyone heading upstairs?
Oh, giggity.
Could
Alright.
stealth my way upstairs.
I just walked around in a big circle, you guys. It leads nowhere.
Boop, boop. God damn it. Fuck. Stop moving. Hate you people.
No, you don't. Don't lie.
Kinda.
His heart's full of hate. He's on his way to the dark side.
Okay. Level 2. Alright. You guys come up the stairs. You should be able to see yourselves.
Yep.
Alright, you come up the stairs, spiral staircase, into a large hall. Music fills this hall when you arrive. The room is split into 2 levels. A 15-foot raised ledge hugs the wall to the north and east. Gently sloping ramps lead up to it. The acoustics in here are excellent. Barnacle-covered pillars of hewn rock rise to meet the vaulted ceiling, and a huge crystal window allows in light that casts beautiful patterns on the walls. Under the crystal window is a large, hulking crab with colored nodules and hollow flutes of beautiful coral growing out of its shell. One of the performing next to the ledge are 2 beautiful storm giant females. One of them is singing a powerful ballad, while the other gently taps on each of the nodules, producing a somber and haunting melody of a pipe organ. And she taps on them with a pair of whalebone mallets. They seem to be entertaining several high-ranking visitors. With their backs turned from you and watching the storm giant females are an array of giants, one of each kind. A cloud giant, fire giant, frost giant, and stone giant. Hill giants are not represented. There are two what looks to be guard storm giants in this hall. As you guys arrive, the storm giant who is singing and is looking down and smiling as she belts out her tune, glances to the stairs and sees you small folk and her...
Really?
Yeah. I might not see you.
42.
You're hidden under a step.
By the way,
You were the only one that's stealthed. And her
He's also
pitch,
scouting for us.
her pitch quivers, and she stops singing. The other storm giant also quickly notices you. And
What happened to him scouting ahead of us?
oh, I apparently did not hear that part.
Okay, well, we got plopped into the place in a big group, which is convenient for moving people on the thing.
Yes.
So we did set precedence about scouting with our earlier arrangement.
Oh, well, apparently this is what's happening. I'm
Okay.
sorry I missed that part. It is alright. You are not about to be utterly destroyed unless you choose to do so. About this time, all the other giants turn and see the small folk. The storm giants move to interpose themselves and run towards the ledge, seeming to protect the two storm giant females up on the ledge.
Howdy.
Oh god. Here we go.
If you guys want, I can roleplay this situation.
Oh god. Oh, remember my earlier suggestion? I say we do that. Specifically for this fight.
The storm giant visitor, or the other giant visitors, the storm giants guards pull their weapons and just kind of set themselves to guard. The others look to get ready to smash you, but one of them, the one who was singing, calls out in a very authoritative tone to the storm giant guards to stand down, and for everyone else to mind themselves and where they are. She then looks across the room at you guys, and with narrow, cunning eyes, she says that we should find out what bring these puny creatures to court.
Alright guys, how do we want to handle this?
Well, I think the more diplomatizers of us should get in here and handle some of this business.
Very well.
So, you and me, right?
You and me.
I will also say that I'm miserable at diplomatizing, but I'm old, so you're not going to get rid of me.
Let's get up here and give the proper form of address for this situation. And introduce
Hold on.
ourselves.
I'm trying to move my persuasion skill and...
Okay. And I'm going to
Other
guidance
stuff down my bar.
me.
Okay. A and Alanya approach.
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
I'm with them.
Holding his
I'm
character sheet together.
Gotcha.
We even left a gap in the middle. Because he's, I mean, you know, he's a cool looking lizard dude. I mean, you know.
Naturally.
Are you the blue type, or what color are you?
green.
See, he's like a beautiful emerald we can put between us.
We'll wear him like bling.
Okay. So A, Lorathan, and Alanya approach.
Yup.
Begin with
the
19
shells-
persuasion.
The shells look to be like giant benches. And a beautiful, let me just quickly describe, a beautiful water fountain stands in the middle. Alright, 19 persuasion, what you doing?
I first would like to begin by complimenting the giantesses on their truly amazing performance.
They stand there stoically, awaiting what else you might say.
Alright, player aside.
The what?
Next is going to be a player aside.
Okay.
Me and Chris and Zach are going to have a brief conversation as to what the best course of action is here, and I don't want to give you the opportunity to fuck with us because we're talking out of character.
Alright, that's fine.
Hey, I'm actually going to, I do want to look at these. Haven't we seen, isn't like one of the daughters, like doesn't the king who is missing have 2 daughters?
The king who is missing has 3 daughters.
He does.
Do they, would these happen to, like, look like them?
I'm pretty sure that it's them. You guys are great.
You have not heard descriptions of them, though they seem regal and noble, and took no time in commanding the lesser giants as well as the storm giant guards. So you can surmise that they are Miriam and Mim,
I'd hit him.
the 2 eldest daughters of King Hecaton.
Even if the one's a bit lopsided, it's still hot. Let's do this.
Are you guys sure you don't want me to handle the situation with my natural charm and charisma?
No.
No. So, guys, do we just want to tell them the truth that we're here to try to fix the ordning?
Obviously, the truth is the best answer.
Yeah, and, you know, we should tell them, you know, oh, you know, Princess X and Y with fancy names I can't remember.
Miriam.
Hey, and I mean, we should just be like, we have, you know, we have gone to your oracle, and we have been sent by many factions within the world to come to this place to learn of the fate of Lord Hecaton and to restore the ordning.
Yup. Also, greetings from the winter coat and ditto.
Alright, roll me a diplomacy check, Alanya.
Actually, I'm going to have our resident warlock say that, and I will just assist.
Okay.
You mean persuasion? Diplomacy's not a skill.
You know what I mean. Persuade.
Okay. And then I did say I guided myself.
Okay.
You did.
So if it's bad, I'm gonna. Okay. If I need to a little bit more, I can. But that's pretty hard.
Well, you're also going to get advantage because I'm assisting you, I think, is how that works.
Okay. So there you go.
Miriam, who seems to be the more commanding of the 2 sisters,
Spoken to giant.
looks about looks over to her sister, and they seem to almost like you know mentally have that moment of conversation between them, nonverbal conversation, and they look about at the other giants and then over to you, and Miriam says, "Oh, is that what you're here to do, this motley group of small folk? You think you could fix that which is broken by our All-Father? Hmm. Well, to do so, you must talk with our sister, Sarissa, though she is far too busy with actual important matters. However, if you should wish, we would like to have you stay here at the Maelstrom until such a time as her duties no longer occupy her, and then, possibly, she may grant you an audience."
I, of course, presume that this is your offer of hospitality according to the Accords.
These small folk, you small folk, get the best hospitality that we could offer.
I gratefully accept
22
in the
insight.
name. What? What'd you say,
22 on
Joe?
my insight.
She don't give a fuck about you guys, but she's obviously court trained and
But-
is extending guest rights.
Okay, so we would be safe accepting those guest rights.
Think so? Yeah.
Well, I mean, okay.
She extended you guest rights.
Okay, and we accept your invitation underneath the full rules and boundaries of the Accords, and all the
I don't know what
guarantees and
accords you
consequences thereof.
small folk. I don't know what accords you small folk follow, but here in the Maelstrom, you follow the accords of the giants, and the storm giants who rule all those under them. And with that, she gives a fiery look down to the lesser giants below her, and then looks back at you. Now, will you continue to argue, or will you accept that which has been graciously given to you?
We are accepting, and that statement was...
As an aside, there was no argument.
She obviously seems to be very
a little slow.
I wouldn't say bitchy, but
She wants
forceful?
pink on Wednesdays, we get it.
Yes. You wear pink on Wednesdays. Bye, Felicia.
Very well, we will graciously accept.
Good. Now, she looks to the two giants next to her, the storm giant guards, and says, "Please escort them to the guest quarters." And she looks back at you and says, "You will find them at the bottom of the stairs down the eastern hallway. Please wait there, and we will send for you once our sweet Sarissa is able to take audience." All right. And accompany you and escort you downstairs.
Like so. Hey, who was just here? Was you a big fucking green arrow over there? Right. I hope these aren't the beds that Sam jumped on top of a whole bunch.
Nope.
Oh, sadly this is more guards and less room service.
Alright. You are escorted downstairs and led into the room. And the door is closed behind you, or before the door is closed, the Storm Giant Guard says, "Please, make yourselves at home. Should you wish anything, Do not hesitate to ask, for we have many fine delicacies and luxuries here in the Maelstrom.
Take a request.
You take a request for what? You trailed off again, so I heard something about bacon.
Can you hear me?
Good guy.
We can
yes.
hear you. You just keep going in
great.
and out.
Yeah.
It's like
So,
it's the same thing.
make a
It's like you're
request
spinning
for
the wheel on your thing.
Food and drink. There.
Okay.
Trying to be funny about it. Hardware.
Well, keep in mind that your hardware is working against you right now.
The storm giant gives you a polite smile and nods, and then closes the door.
Thank you, Garçon.
You in about an hour you have your food delivered to you. There is food and drink aplenty for all of you.
Check out poison.
Okay, give me a check it for poison check.
Most Samius is gonna have some, and then we'll have some.
I just ate.
It was delicious, Sam.
My hunger is for an entirely different animal right now.
Are you gonna try to bang one of the giant princesses? Because
Yes.
You messed up.
Oh, god damn it.
I knew that's where that was going.
A most elusive and delicious prey. Well, clearly you guys don't understand musicians.
Go for the blue one.
Aren't they both blue?
No, that one was super white. Look at the handout.
It's fine, I'll wait for my opportunity to strike.
Oh, you see, the problem is, okay, I am using hotel Wi-Fi, right? So just the act of trying to download that picture whilst doing TeamSpeak, whilst trying to keep up with Roll20, it was not going well.
Gotcha.
So
The door.
Keep things as limited as possible.
The door. There is a curt knock at the door, and it is opened by a giant-sized palm. One of the storm giants pokes his head in and says, "Graciously sorry, sirs and ma'am, but it's Miriam tells me that Sarissa has just much too busy, and she will not be able to take any audience with you today. Hopefully tomorrow she will be willing. She will have regained her strength and be able to see you. Please make yourselves at home, and we ask that you stay within this room tonight."
Very well.
Does it have one of the little things that we can bar it with?
No.
What about a do not disturb sign?
No.
We make a do not disturb sign.
I immediately start drawing up watches.
I don't like a window or something.
There are no windows. The door is closed, and you hear the turn of the key.
Okay, well, you know what? That thing's getting alarmed.
Yes. Getting alarmed, and everyone's getting a watch.
A watch?
Yeah, it's our 85th anniversary, so we get a watch now.
Okay.
Everyone's taking a watch shift.
Oh, that's what you mean. Alright. So, we have these beds, but there's also Liam's tiny hut, too.
Let's shove the beds in the Lemon's tiny hut.
Hey,
So
good plan.
let's not let's.
If it's not nailed down on fire, it goes on the inventory sheet, damn it.
I think for the most part we'll be safe in these beds and stuff. But I still think that we should have at least one person actively watching the door at all times.
That's reasonable. Not Lorthan. How the hell do you say your character's name first? A.
Oh, you know what else? The Liam's tiny hut is going in front of the door.
Okay.
Well, okay, so all other creatures and objects are barred from passing through it. So I'm using the Leoman's tiny hut as a doorstop.
I figured.
Okay, so sorry, I interrupted somebody.
I am asking you. So I hear that warlocks have
That's
many
fantastic, actually.
mysterious powers. I must ask, do you have the ability to enter people's dreams?
I want to do an archery comeback and be like, do you not? Oh, the ways of the Fae are many and mysterious.
I'm just saying, perhaps our best chance of an audience is for you to enter our hosts when she is indisposed.
Where the fuck is that? Oh, page. Not yet, unfortunately.
Okay. I just remember my warlock had it, so.
Yeah, that was an option. I think I could have taken a less level, but I took something else. I didn't think we'd get away with just like making them have nightmares until they died.
See, I think Dream is more useful as a way of communication.
There it is. Yeah, I took Hold Monster instead.
Okay, so the day you guys got here and only spent about up till lunchtime, maybe midday here since you came here in the morning. So you guys have a remainder of the day confined to the room, mundanely.
Oh no, I'm putting on a show.
So are you guys just going to... You put the alarm, and before you go to bed, I'm assuming putting up the Liam's tiny hut. But besides that, are you guys going to do anything until the next day? Or
Yes, I'm going to put on a fine show.
Now, and then we're going to put it up again.
Okay.
The way that they Baker security reasons or whatever, I'm going to sit here and put on a fine finger cymbal show with and sing a lovely song.
I feel like we missed our opportunity to challenge them all to a dance-off during the music festival.
I'm going to polish my armor.
Polish his armor.
And do what I can to make myself presentable, as if I'm going to meet any other ruler of any other nation.
Starting with his pole arm.
Oh! Okay, so what all... Do we have any items or like still any of the relics or anything from them? From the giants?
I think most of that was lost when everyone died.
Okay. I'm gonna search around this place for drafts and stuff and like secret passages.
Okay, you can give an investigation check should you wish.
Guidance. And there's that. Not real great.
14. You find stuff. It's a pretty mundane room.
Okay. Well, did we search all the drawers and stuff?
There are no drawers.
Well,
There's a table and bookcases.
Okay, well, we're going to search the bookcases.
Like I said earlier, there is fairly popular books that you could get at any market in a reasonably sized town. No esoteric or interesting works. The books are what they say they are. Nothing
No
crazy
secret
about
books?
them. No secret books.
Nothing weird behind the books?
Nothing weird behind the books.
Behind the book?
Let's go back to the bookcase.
Did it check for the noise of them looking? See? going to play bagpipes.
Okay. You play
Badly.
bagpipes to
If
accompany
needs be.
Samus's finger cymbals.
And my singing.
I play perfectly badly.
Even better.
Do you even have proficiency, or you just take it around?
I'm not proficient.
Excellent. Alright, look underneath all the beds, all the pillows, underneath the mattresses.
You do all that.
Go about this whole damn place.
You feel that you have inspected the area very thoroughly.
Under that rug.
Damn, how dare you look under there? You found the secret passage. No, there's nothing under there either.
Not yet.
Okay, since there wasn't anything strange or mysterious in the books or behind them, I'm going to start taking a pen and writing graffiti in there to really panic whoever comes in here next.
Okay.
Put a series of clues to go lead to other books on the shelf.
Oh, definitely, yeah. I'm going to spend all my time doing that kind of stuff.
You're a bitter old lady.
I worship chaos and destruction. I mean, I'm doing my job here.
You watch, 10 years from now, will be Return to the Storm King's bullshit, and we'll come through here and have to deal with that nonsense.
Yep. And none of you will remember it. Alright.
That's fine, because my character will be dead. Because she's old as fuck.
How old? I mean, do you have like a life alert thing? Like, how old are we talking here?
She's not that old. She's like 60 something.
I mean, that's old in fantasy world. It's not like you had good health care then.
Actually, if you made it past 20, you could expect to live to 60 or 70.
Like,
Miserably.
roughly the same now as it was back when. The main contributors to health is actually. Oh.
Alright.
Are you guys going to do anything interesting or just bide your time?
We'll wait
try to
the
listen
first
to
day.
different places and see if there's any like secret listening places. I'm a secret listener.
Also, I knock on the door.
You cannot knock on the door.
I can't knock on the door.
You said that the Lehman's tiny hut was in front of it.
Yeah, but he can pass through it.
Can't you only pass through the opening?
Nope. Alright, Liama's tiny hut.
Okay,
It's like
please.
it's like a dome that we can go in and out of.
Alright. 10-foot radius, movable dome forest, blah blah blah. When you're stationary. 9 creatures of medium size or smaller can fit inside the dome with you. Creatures and objects within the dome, when you cast this, can move through it freely. All other creatures and objects survive when passing through it.
Okay.
Spells and magical effects can't extend to the dome or be cast through it.
Alright. Yes, so you can. You knock on the door, you hear the click, and the giant opens it.
I need to use the facilities. If you're going to lock us in this room like a prisoner, I need to be able to use the toilet.
Yeah. He motions to the other side of the room, the far side of the room where there's a chamber pot.
I'm supposed to poop in the room that I'm locked in?
Yeah.
Like a prisoner.
Come on, man.
Pot, and you poop in it.
Can I at least go poop in the pot in the other room? I mean, come on.
I sit on the chamber pot and get playing.
Ugh.
Seriously?
Oh, dear Lord.
Guys,
Come
you
on,
guys
man.
are quite sorry, but those are the rules.
Those are the rules? You have to poop in the room that you spend all day in?
Like, do you see that guy dropping a log over there? Come on.
I tell you what, why the door's still open and I'm kind of like awkwardly standing in the middle. Willie, why don't you finish up and someone run that chamber pot over here? We'll just stick it outside the door. We'll see how long it takes for us to get a fresh chamber pot. Like, all he eats is cabbage.
I put the pot up by the door.
The very friendly smile that the storm giant has given you thus far is quickly wearing thin.
Come on, man, please. We're dying in here.
He kind of grumbles and, without a word, closes the door.
I'm on that side of the door.
No, well, you're inside now. You're back inside.
The plot has stopped you.
Oh my god. Somebody set a fire. Something. Light a candle.
About 10 minutes pass, and a clean chamber pot is brought to your...
Oh, thank God. Whew.
When he tries to hand it into the room to you, it bumps against the edge of the Leman's tiny hut, and is deflected, and he gets a suspicious look on his face.
I take it. Thank you.
The door once again locks or closes and locks.
So what's preventing us from like knocking, requesting their help, and then like murdering both of them, and then going about our business?
Nothing, except our lack of hit points.
I mean, worst case scenario, we can always like ready the bookshelf as a wedge. Like, so we just have to get the door open once.
Okay, guys, you're being ridiculous and paranoid. Let's just wait for the morning. I'm sure there'll be a nice breakfast buffet, and we can go talk to the princess then.
Well, there was until people pooped on the guards.
No one pooped on the guards. We just need a fresh chamber pot. I just wanted to go to the restroom.
As soon as he's done, let's go on this chamber pot, and then start using it to play the bagpipes.
You just went.
What? No.
You just went. How much shit do you have in that body?
Oh dear Lord.
What the fuck else am I gonna do?
Literally, that was a giant-sized chamber pot you filled. They don't have human-sized ones. You filled a giant chamber pot, and you're filling another one. How in the flaming fuck are you pooping this much?
Okay. Actually, important question. Does anyone have like gust of wind that we can keep on that? Because this character has a sense of smell. I'd like to not die.
I prestidigitated a piece of paper cloth with rose scent for you.
Oh, thank you. Whew. All right. Now I'm changing the tune of my song to for a separate outhouse to shit in.
You should actually make a song like that.
Okay. So. You guys.
I feel like I messed up by taking thief tools instead of a musical instrument.
Right.
I took a musical instrument. As an outsider, we all know musical instruments.
Mm-hmm.
I know many musical instruments, I just don't know how to play them. But I've met many of them.
He's met many musical instruments. And probably had good conversations with them, too.
Hey, Beauty and the Beast.
Right. Alright.
Oh.
Should you guys not wish to do anything else, time advances.
Okay, we're gonna re-up the alarms and stuff.
Okay. You guys are... It's about time to turn in for bed when you hear footsteps approaching.
Okay. Make sure everyone's ready taste of danger.
By the way, I have been following suit and getting my very best cleric kind of gear on.
Excuse me, buddy. Alrighty. Okay.
I've also been preparing my paper mache goats so that I can do a paper mache intel reading for a commune if I have to. Since I do not have access to a real goat.
No, you do not have access to it.
It'll work. Okay, so boot steps.
Alright. Sorry, I had to get things set up. You hear the commanding voice, the commanding female voice of Miriam beyond the door.
Mm-hmm.
The door unlocks and opens.
I ask that you dismiss the spell blocking people from entrance real quick.
Oh, sure. Probably a bad idea. Oh, we don't need the alarm either since we know they're coming.
You ever introduce yourself?
No.
So what, she walks in the door? Like, what happens?
No. Okay, so the door is opened and the storm giant, who was beginning cordial and nice to you, is now, regards you gruffly and says, Princess Miriam asks that you join her.
And we graciously accept.
I curtsy and I go, lady.
Alright. Oops, that's name. Miriam. Well, come on about you. Don't dawdle all day. You hear the powerful female voice.
Step into the hallway, bow deeply.
What mighty fine hands you have, my dear.
Better to choke you in.
Oh, god damn it.
Samius, time and place.
Ben, are you still pooping? Is Willie still pooping?
Probably.
All the cabbage.
Seriously, we
I'm
gotta
not
look into
telling
your
you-
diet.
I'm not telling you not to pursue this. I'm just saying time and place.
I'll let my kilt fall down and I'll walk up.
You're going to expose yourself to the princess?
No.
Oh, your kilt fall down as in falling down to cover your junk.
Yeah, it doesn't fall up. Contrary to your physics.
I thought you meant like the waistband falls down.
Oh,
He didn't take physics.
that'd be great, and it'd be the one time I wasn't in
I
trouble.
can tell.
I took physics. I had to take physics too, motherfuckers.
You know, I'm
I
thinking
have
about
10 hours of physics.
I'm sorry.
storm giants are what, 20 foot tall?
Yeah, something like that.
So if we extrapolate boob size out,
Right.
I'm just saying, it'd be interesting to be completely covered in boob. I'm just putting it out there.
Alright. You all are led into the hall. You go over there. And you see, impatiently waiting, the 4 other giant diplomats who have seemed to be waiting all this time for a audience with Sarissa as well. Miriam looks about and says, "Your time has come. Our dearest daughter, Princess Sarissa, ruler," she says strenuously, and
Hey, daughter?
albeit a bit angrily.
Dustin?
What?
Did she say daughter?
Oh, sister.
Okay.
Our sweetest sister, ruler of the storm giants, and leader of the Ordning, she says with a tense voice, maybe a hint of jealousy, has granted you audience. Now, I should not have to remind you of your manners in dealing with royalty and nobility and the queen of all of our kind. She gives a beady eye to you. And with that, she says, please follow me. We shall all enter as one. And
I made myself look extra tore up, by the way. Extra Wolfman.
Extra Wolfman? What's everyone's passive perception?
Oh, that's a number I have.
Una momento.
17. Sorry, 17.
Okay.
21.
21.
Damn.
I took the double expertise.
This says 12, but I don't think that's right.
What's your wisdom?
Yeah, I guess. Yep, it's 12. Never mind.
Okay.
Mine's 15.
I'm a paladin, not a. Oh, 12.
Ben, you see out of the corner of your eye, Princess Nim, who is over here on the far side of the pool. She just finished waving her hand, and trailing it was a line of sparkly arcane magic. At this time, the storm giant that is directly behind you, Willie, bellows out, it's true! Assassins have infiltrated the maelstrom! Get them!
What?
And initiative. Oh, Willie, you also see, since you passed your perception check, that an opaque version of you, standing on top of you, shows you drawing your bow back to loose an arrow at Miriam.
Oh,
It
please
seems
say
to be
something.
you have been subject to an illusion spell.
That's not me. This is an illusion. See how my hands are here? I have two.
And as you try to say that, the giant brings his sword down upon you. So, initiative, everyone. You can attempt to diplomatize on your turn and convince them that you are not assassins. A turn.
Well,
But just
that
FYI, I do have dispel and counter. I have dispel magic.
Alright, so we need you. Stats. 13. That's Marianne. Nim. Nice. Oh, all these guys. You are Vol. There. Tartha. It's slow as shit. Give me a second to get this all ready. So, alright, guys.
So, what are the odds that dispel and diplomacy will get us through this versus we somehow manage to fight 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 giants?
It's fine.
The odds do not look to be in your favor.
We were smushed by one fire giant.
In a straight up fight. So, you know, because Willie has a good check, that it seems Nim has set you guys up that might give you an advantage in dealing with the giants and keeping them from stomping you into pieces of shit.
Also,
Well,
the sister's super jealous of her other sisters, so there's that too.
you guys do know that the Oracle did tell you that the sisters were upset. They did not win the throne. All right. With that, Nim says, "Oh, he's going to try to assassinate us. We must get to our safe locations. Warn Sarissa. I'll go to her now." She waves her hands and casts teleport and disappears from the battlefield.
Okay, I want to say you can't use reactions until it's been your turn.
I don't think so. I think you can.
Counter
You're not
spell.
surprised. Counterspell. Poof. They have magic. They are keeping us here for the slaughter. She says.
My eyes, if they were not more attached, would be rolling out of their socket right now.
Oh, she is hamming it up so hard. But she is very charismatic and says it fairly convincingly.
Stay thy words, woman. For this is but an illusion, and not the real Willie. And let it not be known that we were the ones who broke hospitality.
Okay. She walks across the pond. 35, 40. Use your action. And she stands upon the water as if it was a solid surface. And she is making a dart for the stairs. Sam.
Which one's the hot good one?
The what?
Alright, so one of these is obviously an evil twa.
This one's the evil twat.
Okay.
Well, they're both evil, but the one south is the one that's trying to fuck us.
Alright,
The
do
more
we have a
evil
name
one.
for the... Which
The
one's...
one to the left has a nicer boobs, and that's why I suggest you go after.
So... I'm confused. Which one do we believe is being harmful in this situation?
Bottom one.
You are not immediately aware. You merely heard that Nim, the one to the south, is calling you out as assassins.
Okay.
Well,
So what's
obviously
the
it's
other
her.
one's name? This one?
Miriam.
Miriam,
The
with an
only
N
one...
at the end.
The only thing I'm here to slay is Miriam's heart. And I take a knee. Right here.
Good job.
Okay.
Not fuck something up for a change.
Oh, you wait.
I-
I'm gonna be hip deep inside a frost giant or whatever this is later.
I tap you
Storm
lightly on
giant.
the shoulder with my pike until you look at me and I go, I'm in place?
It's probably now. Oh, swing with the fences.
Whatever.
Okay. You take a knee and proclaim your love for Miriam. Do you do anything else?
No, I'll just keep an eye on the situation, be ready to shoot the fuck out of whatever if I need to.
Okay. Braxow, the stone giant, let's bring up Braxow, takes his club in hand and says, "I will save you, my lady. Fear not." And he comes up here and...
And he stops right there.
Do you make an attack?
Oh, careful. We probably shouldn't, cause problems here.
Groin shot. Groin shot.
Alright, I'm not okay. I won't attack this one, but starts clubbing on my friends and it's gonna go down.
He will club on your friend. He will attempt to. Willie, he will attack you. However, I will give him disadvantage since he is trying to attack the illusion that is surrounding you rather than you, giving you time to dodge out of the way. Uh, 12 will miss you. You roll to the side, Willie, dodging the great club as it smashes and breaks up some of the floor in front of you. At that time, as you roll out and you see your illusionary double get smashed between under the club, and as he raises his club for a second strike, you see that Nim seems to have dropped concentration of the spell and is no longer there.
See, an illusion.
However, the second attack, now coming at you, hits you with thunderous force. A 29 hits you for 28 points of damage, Ben. That is... yeah. A.
Okay, well, I'm going to continue speaking to that this is an illusion, and ask that everyone stand down and respect the truce that was earlier agreed to by the hospitality.
All right. Tell me, pick out a giant who you are attempting to influence.
The Biggins.
The Biggins. Mirian?
Yes.
Okay.
I think Miriam's in on it.
Give me a persuasion check towards Miriam then.
Alright, here we go. Not good.
I think you'd be better off
18?
doing the
All right.
frost giant.
She, as you speak the words to her, she grabs her head and let loose a scream and says, "Get out of my head, foul demon! You have made pacts with the devils! They bring accursed magic into this place and try to taint our minds!"
What?
And she points at you, and says, as she says these
They're
words,
both in on it.
Damn it.
would you
That
like
is
to make an
right.
insight check?
Did the ones... Okay, sure. I was gonna say, did the one wave her fingers at her sister?
Not that you saw.
Okay.
You
I'm
are extremely confused by it. All the party members can make insight checks, should they wish.
I don't think I need an insight check because it was kind of obvious.
Same here.
Obvious to you as a player, not obvious to the character necessarily.
Holy shit, the Scotsman's gonna tell us what's up.
Nope. She plays it. Whatever she says it with a most convincing fervor that Helenhild, the female frost giant diplomat, grabs her axe and white knuckles it and growls at you, saying, "How dare you!"
She has an epic beard.
They're placeholder tokens. For these,
Wait. There's a frost giant?
there is
Lady?
a frost giant female.
Ugh, wasting my time with this frosty storm bitches.
With the storm giant, with Mirren. Okay, you took your action to attempt to persuade Miriam. It seems to have had no effect, and she curses you as aligned with the devils and dark magics. Have any other actions?
So
Or
technically it's
bonus
inaccurate because Faye, so I just want to point that out.
Well, she doesn't know. She doesn't know.
I'm teaching class now.
He identified
He's
himself
mansplaining
as...
to one word.
Man,
Probably
as you
he's
put
probably mansplaining too.
you put your one of your legs up on a large coral formation, lean on it, and start talking and mansplaining.
Actually, no, I pulled out my little blackboard and started writing on it and explaining the difference between the different packs.
Okay, so I'm assuming you are done.
And I take no hostile actions.
Okay. Helenhild takes her axe up, looks at you, and says, "How dare you bring dark sorcery here?"
Look, first, it's not sorcery. It's a different class. Second,
5 feet more.
it is a pact. It is, however, like, if we're gonna get killed, we're gonna explain the fucking correct magic things. And
You you take one step to the side, not losing your composure, and speaking as the axe cleaves into the ground where you were standing, barely missing you, and you don't miss a single beat of your explanation. However,
right.
she takes her axe back up and lifts it overhead for another swing.
Yeah, I've
Another
already
swing.
used.
There we go.
I think I've already used reaction.
You step to the other side, kind of hopping over the mar left by her first swing, whereas the axe comes down again and buries itself where you were standing just moments ago. And she says, "Stand firm and die, you slippery devil!"
Look, for the last time, Faye, not devil. And I circle horns, and like point at myself. There's no horns. And then I circle like with a yes on the ears, on the little diagram I drew.
Alanya.
Well,
There's obviously some kind of talking way out of this. Otherwise, we're just gonna roll our exact same characters and do this again next week.
All I know is it's about one more round, and I'm gonna kill everybody.
I am going to go.
This is how much patience I have. Like this one, like charged up next to me, he's trying to shoot my friend. I'm about to lose my S all over the ground.
What does the fire giant look like, and what about the one in the background?
The fire giant, Tartha. Tartha is... Let me look and see who Tartha is.
Instead, we make them turn on
She
each
is
other.
a Duchess fire giant. She is clad in her diplomatic armors that has a lot of tassel on it with giant runic script. And now in her hands, leveled at you guys, she holds a great sword of giant stature.
What
That
about
glows red hot to the touch.
What about this one?
That guy?
Yeah.
The cloud giant Vol. He is bemusingly still sitting up against, kind of like that look you see right there, how the giant kind of has a cocky look to his face. He still has his back leaning against the far wall, arms crossed, basically watching everything unfold.
Because he's probably figured it out already. Okay, listen. What's going on here, and then this will be a persuasion check, probably against the fire giant, because I feel as a being of chaos, and that as she is a being of chaos, we can equally be as put off and feel this is dumb. So, this is obviously some sort of illusion or mind trickery, not on our parts, because we're about 5 foot tall and easily smashed to pieces. If somebody was going to attempt to assassinate people, they would have sent somebody much more competent than us than to actually go up and talk to you in the first place. And furthermore, if I might add, we would have probably, if we were assassins, waited for the actual queen to appear rather than her two ugly stepsisters.
Boom. All right.
Boom. Thank you.
The giantess shakes her head and kind of looks back and forth between you and Mirian and Nim, and gets wary, as if your words seem to strike her and make sense. She takes her sword from a ready to strike position and brings it just to a guarded position, as she then seems to just assess You and the group. Okay. Anything else?
I do go under my butt. I mean, really, we would be the shittiest assassins ever.
Speak for
We're the
yourself,
worst.
Granny.
You know, Samus, if you would have seduced these women by now, this wouldn't
I'm
be
working
a fucking
on it.
problem.
I'm working
This is
on it.
all on you.
If you guys would have let me out of my room.
We didn't keep you caged up.
Didn't stop you?
I
You
shouldn't
could have had
have, I
both of
shouldn't have
them
let it
banged by
stop
now.
me.
You
Very
could have
well.
run a train on them yourself.
Okay.
Seduction
Miriam
mode on.
says, watch them. Make sure that they do not leave here. We must keep Sarissa safe from these vile assassins. They killed my mother, the queen, your queen. Small folk, they spin lies since they do not have our strength.
Wait, did we just get accused of killing somebody's mother?
No. You are aware that Miriam, Nims, and Sarissa's mother, Queen Neri, had a fondness for small folk. Though she disappeared and was later found dead, surmised to be murdered by small folk. Not you exactly, but the distrust.
But because he disappeared and right.
Yes.
Got it.
And with that, she rouses the others back to anger. Vol even stands up with his back off the wall and seems to go for his what does he wield?
The bra.
The Morning Star at his belt. He does not draw it, but he does put a hand on it, seeming to be swayed. Tartha seems torn and raises her sword back up to a fighting position. Miriam then goes, "We must retreat to safety!" And she disappears up the steps. And out of this story forever. Alright.
What? But those are fantastic. I mean, yeah. Damn.
Hey.
I'll just find her on Pornhub later, I guess.
Alright, Vol comes through, still arms kind of crossed in front of him. He now holds the Morning Star in his hands, but he does holding it in a non-threatening way, kind of watching. And he guards the entrance to the stairs. But he makes no move to attack. Willie, your turn.
Still being threatened.
Yeah,
It's unthreatening, you said?
Am I still being threatened?
Yes. The storm giant behind you is still fighting with you with a fervor about his face. He is loyal to a fault to the princesses.
Stand
I
down.
did that because
We'll
Kyle was
talk our
trying to
way
get
out of
away
this.
while I was vacuuming.
Pretty interesting place at again.
After
Yellow
I
up
explained something, I did not hear anything you said if you did.
There's the entrance. Is it yellow? The center.
Yeah.
Get in here?
I'm sorry, I can't. You keep dying out. So I know you're talking about the sigil. I don't know what you're trying to say about the sigil.
Can I be heard?
Yes.
Right now.
Great. Is this the entrance up here?
Oh no, that is the sigil in which it is basically like the kind of teleportation circle.
Oh, should we
that's-
teleport in here?
Yeah, that's where you guys entered here, from blowing the conch shell. Where the cloud giant here is standing, that is the entrance to the stairs the spiral staircase upstairs where Miriam fled.
Okay, is this one threatening?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. He's the one that took his great club and squished the illusion of you.
Oh, I thought it was this one that. What's he doing?
No, they Storm Giants. Oh, I never actually rolled for the Storm Giants. They were going at the end, because they were slow on the uptake. But he is the Storm Giant is you and him are sparring, but he just hasn't had a turn yet in game mechanics.
Okay. So I've got a thing that gives me it's the 7th level ranger power. I'll
Okay.
escape the horde. So when I move, opponents get disadvantage on their next opportunity.
Okay.
So I'm going to do that.
All right.
And move my. I'm gonna do move an action to get over here, and I'm gonna use bonus action to hide.
Okay. Braxow and the Storm Giant guard.
That's gonna hit.
Two Storm Giants wearing helms. Okay. Let me get these. I never actually got the Storm Giants out. All right. Storm Giant is going to make an attack at you with his great sword with disadvantage. 19 versus AC.
Thank you.
Ben? I'm assuming a 19 hits you, Ben. Hits Willie.
Yes, for the 5th time.
Okay, well, hey. It's your headset, not busted ours. It's not ours. All right. You are hit for 31 points of damage. And Braxow, where's Braxow? There he is. Will attack you with disadvantage. He misses. All right. So you go over there. Your stealth check was pretty damn good. None of them are going to see you. Pretty sure. Unless one of them has an insane stealth. Okay. Lorthan.
I beseech you, ladies and gentlemen, we have done nothing wrong. Had we meant to assassinate anyone, we would not have allowed you to take us and put us in a room for hours.
Not
and
a chamber
instruct when we
pot.
first entered. What just got screamed?
I don't know. Samus said something.
No, I said without a chamber pot.
Oh. Someone still hung up on chamber pots.
I don't know who was responsible for such trickery.
Of the chamber
But-
pot?
I swear to you, in the name of the blind god whom I serve, that we will find out, and there will be justice. But this is not that justice.
Okay, who do you attempt to influence?
The crowd.
Uh,
Nope, if she can do it, I can do it.
okay. You make a rousing speech, and let's see. He don't care. He don't care. Braxow, the stone giant, does seem slightly swayed by your speech. But he does not relent in his attack. It did give him pause for a second.
You realize 24 on a persuasion check is fucking high number, right?
Yep, super high.
Then kill us now, because we're fucking done.
That's why I asked which giant you were doing it to. Each of the giants have their own goals they wish to fulfill and their own schemes, if that makes sense.
it would be helpful, and this isn't a knock on you. This is a knock on the adventure. If we would have been given time with each of these people,
This is
so
true.
we could have used them in this scene. Otherwise, we're just kind of like thrown into this, having no idea what we're doing.
Yes, I understand. All right. But, Lorthan, you do see you might be on the right path. Tartha seems to be a bit more swayed, and loses. She seems to be terribly conflicted. So she will come up and ready an action. The Storm Giants. This one blocks the door, readies an action. The Storm Giant behind you, Lorthan, screams, "Lies! Lies from the devil's mouth! Our princesses would never stoop to such things!"
I'd like to use my reaction to once again circle ears and cross out horns on the diagram.
Okay. He will attack you, Lorthan. Miss. I'm sure 16 doesn't hit.
Does not hit.
No, I clicked the multi-attack, not the actual attack. Okay, but a 23.
Yep.
All right, 27 damage from a non-magical source.
Did we still have bonus hit points?
Yes, unless they went away at some.
Okay, so 13 damage then.
Yeah. Well, no, 27 damage. So, oh yeah. After it bleeds through your hit points, yes.
Okay.
Nim continues to walk across the water. As she tries to enter the staircase, Vol, for a moment, stands in front of her before he turns to the side, letting her pass, eyeing her warily. They lock eyes and stern faces before she slips around and runs up the stairs, disappearing out of this tale forever. And he kind of stands there, kind of looking up the stairs for a long while until her heavy footsteps are merely an echo, and he turns back around, arms folded, still with the Morning Star in hand, to face you guys. Sam, your turn.
I ask if any of my companions, anybody's been hurt. Has anyone physically been harmed?
Yes.
Lorthan has been hurt.
I stand up,
As
and in my full, sheepish, wild man grin as I can get, I lock eyes at this cross-armed individual. And I say, for a crazy man like myself, bloodying my friends tends to throw people in a wild rage. The next one that causes my friends to bleed dies. I just kind of stand there.
Okay.
And I make sure that he knows.
Action or anything?
Huh?
Are you readying in action or anything?
No, I'll just stand here, arms crossed. So he'll know that I'm serious.
The Cloud Giant offers a chuckle in response. With a sly grin.
Okay, I just give him the lock of eyes so he knows that I'm serious. I just let him know that he can stop this anytime.
This is probably the correct choice of things on him.
Okay. Braxow. Well, Braxow will incur your wrath by taking 2 more swings at A. He is... let's see.
Alright, I gotta remember how my character kills things.
He shoots them with a bow.
shooty crossbows. You are
I need many d6s.
essentially.
No, I meant physically like what dice I needed. I need many d6s.
Alright, Braxow is attacking A. A 13 misses, maybe?
Barely.
Barely. But a 16 will hit.
Alright.
Unless you wish to shield.
That's not a warlock thing.
Oh, okay.
Fortunately, that's gonna have to hit.
Can't
Alright,
you, like, poof into, like, a cloud or something?
Once you get hit.
23 points of damage.
Alright, hold on.
And Braxow looks at you, Sam, and says, "Do your worst. The gods are on my side."
I look at him and say, "No, they are not."
It's fine.
A. Your turn.
1, they're not on any of your sides. 2, okay, so who's still attacking and who's still kind of meh?
Helen Hild, the frost giant, is attacking with vigor. Tartha, the fire giant duchess, is considering her options but is leaning towards striking. Braxow is fervent in destroying you right now. The two storm giants have yet to be swayed, and Vol is standing with arms crossed, waiting, seeing how it turns out. You're not really sure.
Okay.
Cloud giants are known for their fickle attitudes.
Okay, could we get a recap on the Giants, please, since it's been like a while?
Cloud giants are artistic, aristocratic. The more chaotic ones tend to scheme. They are lovers of magic items and money. Frost giants are basically barbarians. They value prowess in battle above most other things, and they have next to hill giants, they have the least rigid hierarchy. Then you have fire giants. Fire giants are militaristic and dwarvenish in their in like their kind of lawfulness, I guess you could say. I mean, they're lawful. They usually tend towards lawful evil, but they're at least lawful in it. Where like frost giants are more chaotic. They the fire giants super hate dragons. They super hate dwarves. They are militaristic and smithing are the two things that they go for. Stone giants are like the scribes and sages. They're your most closely attuned with the gods. They also are the ones who keep lore and tales and scribe the history of the giants. And they're xenophobic. Most stone giants are also xenophobic and do not care much for BRB. I'm getting a call. Care for other giants and even small races.
Okay. Well, next up is the
User in your channel timed out.
frost one, I guess. The horned one.
This
Kind of
one
thinking
dies.
we make a plea towards their like, do you really want to be beating up little people? Is this how you really want to be remembered? Also, all your leaders left because they're fucking pussies. Like, kind of go at it from that angle. Since we're obviously supposed to disarm this through diplomacy.
You can try, but I'm killing this one.
Okay, well, then
Samius.
enjoy. Well, I guess we'll make characters for next game.
Yep, I mean, if you're just going to throw us under the bus, Samus.
He was told. This will win the respect of all the rest of them.
Probably won't.
Killing that one.
User entered
course.
your channel.
Of course, we'll see if Dustin actually shows back up.
We'll see. If it was print sentiment, however, it's like half of them or so are a little different. If it was like all fire and frost, I think I would agree.
We kill the stone one. The KMPs, we try to talk. Had taken no hostile actions, been attacked many times. He's fucking dead. The rest of them we can go back to talking after that one dies. That, I really think that if we don't make a move, this one is going to like think us weak and make a play. Where if we show our aggressive side, this one will save us. If we get in over our head.
Maybe. I could also try to hold on to this stone giant too.
That would be excellent. That'll make him much easier to be killed.
Alright, sorry guys, I got disconnected from the servers for both TeamSpeak and Roll20. What did I miss?
We're trying to figure out exactly how to approach this shenanigans that this module does.
The stone
Well,
giant
like I said,
is dying.
apparently rolling a fantastic persuasion check is not the right answer.
I guess we're supposed to go against each individual one.
With,
So we gotta...
so we're supposed to cold call each and every one of them?
Yes.
That doesn't make any goddamn sense.
Can I get
like
a
I
base?
told Dustin, I really wish that they would have had a section where we got to talk to each of these guys individually.
Yeah.
It'll
That
work.
would've
Maybe
been
we
nice.
had
Kinda
the option
dumb.
earlier and we didn't? I don't know. Or there was like some lead in, like we knew about all these different guys.
I don't know. Tobrel, can I get a haste?
It's a feat now. And it comes in pots.
It's a spell.
Well, yeah, well maybe you should be with a fucking wizard then.
Okay, I thought you took haste. Do we not have someone who could haste?
Fuck no, it spells terrible.
I thought that's 2 extra bullets, my friend.
User in your channel timed out.
Yeah, I don't even think it's on my list. Let me look.
I thought we had someone who hasted before.
We might have.
I could have swore Haste
looking.
was on the Warlock list.
I'm looking.
Because just being able to put like
Not on
100
the
bolts in
list.
this guy's face would probably end
Oh!
this fight.
I think you're thinking of when I played a bard last game. I used to cast Haste a lot.
Maybe. I just feel like somebody hasted me once before. And now that it's truly awesome for me to be hasted.
Well, we had like a whole another party before.
That's true.
And we're about ready to have a whole new party again.
No,
Yay.
no sir, we're winning this. Turn your heads around. There is
Well,
no
I think we'll
defeat here.
eventually diplomatize our way through this, but he's gonna kind of dick us for a little while first and make us feel like we earned it, I guess.
Nope, we're killing this fucker now.
I'm going to be right back. I need to get something out of my car.
We're gonna kill this guy, and we're gonna reset the tone for negotiations. I'm gonna seduce these 2 sisters and have a crazy threesome. This is how it's gonna go down.
Use you as a dildo.
I mean, so
To be
be
fair,
it.
he has the size of a cat.
User entered your channel.
Like I said, there are worse fates.
So be it.
Most
Alright.
new it is.
So I got disconnected again. Same thing.
Okay. We're going to kill the stone giant one. With all gusto.
Okay.
No
Where's-
other hostile
Where's
actions.
Dustin? Okay, we take out the stone one. Fair enough.
See? LJ's on plan.
Well, it's either that or we sit here and we attempt to come up with reasons these people shouldn't kill us blindly, and I don't think that's gonna work.
Nope. I think we just murder this one. And in self-defense, and we make sure that it was well known that it was for self-defense. And he attacked us multiple times. And it was like we were defending our honor and ourselves. No court would convict us. Oh fuck yes, I found a whole little baggie of dice. A whole bunch of spin down D20s. Wonder if I knew that was there. I hope so. What is he doing?
What else do I have? He's probably got a fuckload of hit points. Let's do all these guys.
Probably. I mean, I don't know that much about 5th edition, but I imagine he's probably somewhere in like the 150-ish range.
Oh, because Dustin's being real weasel dick about this. I'm gonna look up giants real quick. Normally I would
Where
not
is
do
Dustin?
this. He's taking a call. Every giant but stone. Stone giant. The wisdom save is not great. It is in fact relatively poor. Storms have a really high one.
Again, I think we just need to like show him we're not screwing around.
Fires also have a low one.
What's going on now?
I'm being weaselly.
We're apparently waiting on Dustin to finish a call.
Also that. I'm looking at saving
I guess we've decided that the stone giant has to die because we gave them their warning and they went.
Per Samus, this is prison. And we have to kill one to gain the respect of the rest of the prison cell.
I mean, it doesn't mean we don't have to. We can't save him. Like, I'll be more than happy to cast Spare the Dying on him, and we can spare his life. But he dies now.
Well, he does have the least hit points out of all of them. If he goes by the book. If he's a standard one. He's around 126 hit points by the book. If he's not adjusted. He does have high AC though.
Well, perhaps a Bless then or something?
I can make that happen.
'Cause my plan is to go all out on this guy next turn. Maximum damage.
I can either do that, or I can do, I've yet to use this Fey Presence thing to make them all charmed or afraid 10-foot cube originating from me.
Would that affect us?
Yes, but I can make you guys charmed instead, I think, per how this reads.
Alright, sorry about that.
So I could try that
Unexpected phone
too.
calls.
Emergency situation under control.
Yeah. Hey! Your turn.
All
You
right.
guys have had quite a long time to talk and come up with some ideas. Maybe alter the game plan a bit before 5, 6 giants decide to ruin your days.
Well, we're looking at it.
Alright.
Okay. We got the descriptions again.
Yes.
Alright, for clarity, since this module is kind of jank, if I take actions that use a standard action, am I still going to be able to talk to these things and make any kind of impact on their living choices towards us?
If you take an action that is not a social action,
Mm-hmm.
you can still talk all you want, but it will not have like a meaningful social interaction impact.
So I could literally say Martha, and it would do diddly dick if I tied my shoelaces. That's excellent. All right.
Well, thankfully there's not a Superman here.
Being a Batman? Why did you say that name?
That's all we
Either.
need right now.
Fucking pick one, whatever.
Why?
And I think the idea with that is you kind of have to present yourself and elaborate and be... if you're being persuasive, you have to concentrate on saying the right words and such. Put effort into it, as it were.
Alright, T. Either help murder this
Alright.
guy or make it
All
go
right,
away.
well, hold on. Is it all charms now that they remember and hate you afterwards?
Yeah, pretty much.
Fuck. Stupid ass rules. Alright.
They might not necessarily hate you, but they will know that they were charmed and
Mhm.
probably hate you.
New rules are dumb.
It's not to say that they'll know who charmed them.
Oh, they'll know if it's...
For all intents and purposes, I mean, you can figure it out pretty easy.
No, I will say something. This symbol up here is kind of cool.
What if they got... Oh, shit. What if they all got scared?
Well, then they would be scared.
For those of you watching the stream, I'm going to reload the page. I just realized that the webcams are all broken except for me and Dustin again.
Right.
For some reason, the webcams, or the webcams with this service is real janky.
Frost stone. Okay, Red is not taking actions against us, and neither is Frost.
No, Frost is. Cloud is not.
Frost is, Cloud is not, and Red is still undecided.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Undecided.
It would not take
Alright.
much. It seems like it would not take much to sway the fire giant back to your cause, or your side
Okay.
anyway.
And Frost is not doing anything.
No, Cloud.
Cloud. So Frost is doing what? Trying to...
Cloud is fighting us. Stone is fighting us. The storm giant is fighting
What
us,
is
and I
Frost
assume
doing? Oh my god, this one.
She tried to bury her axe into you twice.
Okay, that's what I was after. There's two. One of which is up next.
Yes, the one that has been trying to kill you is going to go next.
Alright, well, let's do this. Fuck it. You next guys are gonna have to try to be real fucking persuasive. I'm gonna use Fey Presence and be scary. So, anybody except you guys within 10 feet, 10-foot cube of me, these guys, need to make a wisdom save 17 or be scared.
Okay. Helen Hild, wisdom save. Is she immune? She is not immune. 17. She just barely passes.
Fuck me. Tears, this
Tartha.
module.
She has no bonus wisdom. She is frightened. Braxow. He is not. They have wisdom. He does have wisdom save. 17. Braxow passes.
Fuck! My god. Could we get any kind of break on this?
Let's see. Pass,
Only
fail,
our
pass.
skulls.
Fuck.
Wisdom. Oh, this storm giant will probably pass. Yeah, he had no problem passing.
Fuck me. Gosh.
So at least Tartha is frightened of you.
Yeah, the only one that wasn't
Right.
ridiculous.
Anything else? Oof. Thank you, Cat.
User in your channel timed out.
Bye, user.
That was T even.
Yeah. Did he just like?
They timed out.
Yeah.
I don't imagine he threw a fit.
Nah. Alright, Nim can go with...
He better not. He screwed us over plenty of times too.
Oh, let's see. Posting lost power. Yeah, I heard that Denver had lost some power.
Alright, we'll get back to him. Helen Hild is going to smack him twice. She is not swayed by what he has to say. In fact, she goes, "Use your actions more than your words if you wish to prove your worth." And she brings her axe down twice. Only muscle can save you, not words.
Okay.
And she...
Hey, you know what, Samus?
Smacks him
I've
twice.
just now agreed with you, but let's kill the frost giant instead of the stone giant.
No, I promised I'd kill the other one that bloodied my friend first.
Well, you can take the stone, I'll take the frost.
Okay.
And this might lay Chris low. He has to get back. He just took 60 points of damage.
Someone tell him via the Facebook that he's getting cut in half. I'm sure he'll love that.
On it.
Alright, who's next?
Alright, next is Alanya.
Alright, darling. Time to kill some bitches. Whatever it takes.
Well, I could probably persuade the stone giant, that's the deal, but you're gung-ho about killing him.
You do you. I'm killing the fuck out of the stone giant.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He's the one I could probably talk to. But you're gung-ho about killing him, so... You know what? This guy seems the most disaffected. I want to go talk to him. I'm going to be like, so this is ridiculous and dumb, and I'm pretty sure 2 of your compatriots over there are probably going to get killed, or they'll kill my friends. But I would just like it to be known that we really didn't do any of this. It was trickery, and this has devolved into nothing but dumb shittery.
Were you giggling because he accidentally rhymed?
He chuckles and says, "You've got quite a mouth on you, old lady."
Oh, well, when you've seen what I've seen.
He kind of puts his hand up and scratches his chin and says, "Well, I've been around the world more times than I care to count. I've seen quite the interesting things. But this could turn into some good, clean fun watching you guys get smushed. I might even join in. Or I might not, should I be so persuaded."
Well,
He kind of does one of those stretches, like,
Well,
like a hint.
Wait.
I'm afraid I don't have anything in your size as far as more interesting things, but I do have quite a bit of coinage, if that's what interests you.
As you say, let me check. Yeah, as you say coinage, he goes, "Oh, do you now? Well, I do like that which glitters as gold."
Well, I happen to have a nice glittering bag of gemstones and gold pieces right here.
User entered your channel.
What say you toss that my way, and I might even help you wrangle my brethren, my kin here, and see if I can help you knock some sense into them. Eh?
Sounds good. I throw him 500 gold worth of, gold coins and gemstones.
Gold coins, 500. He looks at it, looks in there. Oh, is this it? Oh. I hope this is just an advance payment.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see how good you actually are.
Is that a deception?
No, that's a hoping somebody else helps me out later.
Okay, make your persuasion check with advantage.
That was literally the only gold I had left.
That's fine. You can make your persuasion check with
You
advantage.
got this, boo.
You found his weak spot.
Hey, what happened?
How the fuck are you supposed to know to
Yeah!
Nice. He goes, all right.
Hello?
I can get
We
behind
gotcha.
this. And he takes your small bag and stuffs it into his larger coin purse that is way on his.
We'll catch up in a
He
second.
kind of puts it over his shoulder, and he'll do stuff on his turn. Not frosty, cloudy.
Cloud. The cloud giant.
Cloud giant.
Okay, so quick 5-second recap why Tobrel was disconnected for power issues.
You took 60 points of damage. Are you
Oh,
alive?
yeah. You took 60
Oh,
points of damage.
Jesus.
From 2
Christ, I
attacks.
could have done
From
something
2
about
attacks,
that.
if you have
one
anything.
attack, the second attack doesn't hit, first of all. So what's the first attack damage?
Alright, the first attack damage then is the first hit is 31 points of damage.
Okay, I can take that, and then I'm going to be somewhere else. And I had some more stuff to do, but I'm skipped, so we'll just, I guess, move on.
Well, you disappeared, and we didn't know when you were going to come back.
That's fair. Although I would like some lenience because I did suffer a power outage. So
Alright, that's fine. Teleport where you would like to.
all right, give me a second. I'd like to
No
take the
problem.
leniency in putting myself in a place that's advantageous since I got really fucked here.
That's fine.
You said 30 on the first hit?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus, how
30,
the fuck does
31.
anyone... Okay, 31. How the fuck does anyone complete this adventure? Jesus fucking Christ. I'll decide where I'm going to teleport in a second. I need to cool off.
That's fine. No problem. You do that. Vol is going to do his thing. Vol comes up and puts an arm on Helen Hild and says, "Oh, you frosty lady, I don't think we should be fighting these small folk. I want you to listen what they have to say." And when he does that, he also
User in your
puts
channel timed out.
his morning star from his shoulder onto her shoulder in a fairly threatening way. She looks up and snarls at Vol and says, "You align yourself with treacherous, deceitful evildoers."
Apparently devils.
Not
Whoever
devils.
makes their next persuasion check against Helen Hild will have advantage. Willie.
Which ones are laying the smackdown? Which
The
ones
ones
are
laying the
wounded?
smackdown are Stone Giant, Frost Giant, and Storm Giants.
4 of them?
3 of them.
So Storm
Yep.
Giants are guards and are extremely loyal to their royal family.
Here, Ben. The ones with the slash are hostile.
Have we wounded any of
We have, as far as I know,
No.
none.
them? Well, tell you what, I'm going to sit here at the ready to action. Fire upon whichever giant is.
We got Giant. After you said Giant, you got soft and the mic stopped picking you up. Which one? Or what's the rest of your ready to action?
This is the one we're killing, by the way.
And you said names but not types, and we don't have name tags. Who laid their... Was it the cloud that on the ice?
Cloud
With-
laid his morning star on ice.
Okay.
Yes. A ready to action is only one attack. That's just what it is. Do you have anything else you wish to do? Or stay
Nope.
hidden? Okay.
Stay hidden.
Lorthan is disconnected still. He will try the diplomacy check against whatever her face is. Helen Hild.
He yells out, "I'm a pretty, pretty dragon man!" This is obviously the correct response.
His only morally applicable
Alright.
weapon is his breath weapon, though, right?
Yes.
Helen
Well,
Hild,
possible.
or Lorthan, continues his speech how they are fooled by trickery and illusions, and that you guys are here to help, as you have said, to help fix the Ordning, and are not here as enemies to anyone. And he glances one of Helen Hild's blows aside and strikes her with strikes at her with his pike, and she recoils and like just taps where she got poked and look at the blood and says, You may be right. And then looks over at Vol, and
Who's Vol?
Vol is the cloud giant.
Okay.
Let's see if I can't make him show name tag.
Yeah, it's real hard to, like, 6 names from nothing.
How's that? Can you see Vol's name?
Yep.
Okay. Let me just make all these guys' names visible then.
Are you back, Johnny boy?
Does not look like it.
All right. Helen Hild is
User entered your channel.
is keeping herself, draws back her blade, gives a sneer towards Vol. He doesn't have a special name. He is just Storm Giant. Okay. Yeah. She draws back her axe and intimidatingly and diplomatically holds back from striking anymore. Tartha, seeing Helen Hild also retreat in her onslaught, keeps her great sword just in a defensive position, does not strike, willing to hear out what these small folk have to say. The Storm Giant, however, has not been persuaded, and thus will make an attack against Lorthan. With
I'm
a
back.
miss.
What did I miss?
Lorthan,
The
you are
Giants are
getting
making
attacked
any
twice.
goddamn sense, that's what.
You
Yeah,
are
that
an
was
awesome
Be following
diplomat.
orders.
You are missed twice.
Hey, Dustin. I apparently
You
did something and broke. The world is all darkness for me now.
That sucks.
Can you check and see
Where'd
if
you
like
put
I'm on the
yourself?
right map and stuff again? Like I
You're
refreshed
probably
and
still in... Where did you go?
I know I tried to highlight the drawings that I drew on the thing and deleted it, and then I'm suddenly elsewhere, or I'm in
Oh,
Yeah, I
blackness.
don't see him on the May delete
You
his token.
probably deleted yourself.
Okay, well that's probably what I did then. Can we
All right,
undelete
well, let me
myself?
grab you again. I'm grabbing you. You, John Lorthan, diplomatized Helen Hild, and convinced
User in your
her.
channel timed out.
Never mind.
Thank you.
Thank you. Or what? Right there.
I was here, but yeah.
If you remember where you were more than I do, go for it.
I don't know. It was in one of these spaces right here.
Alright, that's fine. Wherever. And the other Storm Giant continues to guard the stairwell. Braxow has not been persuaded. He is the only diplomat who is still fervent on killing you guys, and he will make 2 attacks at Lorthan because he's right there. And he calls out, and he calls each of the giant gods' names and asks that they smite these evildoers and these assassins. A fucking miss. Fuck miss. Seriously. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he has better AC than 18, doesn't he? Or 16. Yeah, he's 19. Alright, well, he's fucking terribly inept at doing things, apparently. So, A.
Oh, wait, no. Apparently I also got deleted. I was 22. Off of the turn order.
God damn it.
I'm next.
Yes.
Technically, I think I'm before that guy, too. Because I was 22.
You were, but, well... Alright, well then you go.
I didn't realize that. Alright. I'm going to turn around, look at him, let out a mighty roar, and say, "You were warned? and I'm gonna spout off a bunch of the gods that he just rambled off and mispronounced them terribly. His
Okay.
ass is dead.
I mean, you could try.
Okay. So, my current lowest hit is a 17.
Hit.
Okay. Then all 3 of those hit. So 8, 1, and 8. I'm getting out my calculator here. Does he have any damage reduction or anything that I need to worry about?
I'll factor that in if he does.
Okay. Plus 45 plus 8 plus 4. Alright, so I'm currently at 74 points of damage. And now we're going to go for the fuck you. Is he susceptible to critical hits?
Yes.
Alright, fuck his ass. Alright, so I got a 6 there. And fuck me. Alright, and the dice is just doubled, right? For that? For crits?
Yeah.
So 2
Dice damage is doubled.
plus 6 plus 3 plus 8 plus 30 plus so 74 plus another 38. Oh, I'm sorry. Plus another 5 because of my magic weapon now. So 43 plus 40 or 75 would be 170 points of damage this turn.
Okay, 117 you said?
Yes, out of 5 attacks.
Plus Ben's...
Also,
Alright.
1 second. Those were all the do the extra damage, menacing menacing attack. So he needs to make 5 will saves at 8 plus my proficiency bonus, which is 4. So 12 plus my dexterity, which is 5.
Oh god, did you dump every single thing into him?
I did.
Yes, he did.
He dies.
Actually, yes, he does. With your damage and Ben's damage combined, Ben just barely tips it over and got him past dead. And he falls down dead.
Now, I look at the rest of the giants, and I say the next one that bloodies my friend dies. Or we can be peaceful about this.
Make an intimidation check with advantage.
With advantage.
I'm about to say, like 4,000 arrows in this guy's fucking skull.
Alright, you know what? This giant here doesn't seem so keen on attacking people anymore.
Fucking A, man.
Vol laughs heartily as he sees Braxow fall.
Now, who's not the best assassin? Fuck you.
That was very pleasing.
Alright. You have convinced them all to not hit you, as well as killed one of them,
No,
which is fine.
I will go save him when it's my turn.
Do you have Revivify?
I have Spare the
User
Dying,
entered your
which I
channel.
can cast, and it basically does that.
No, he's already dead.
Okay, I think I'm back.
Right?
Spare the Dying is for someone that's dying.
Ready?
He's so dead.
Yay! Hi, John.
You could have also
Anyway.
just said subdual on the last.
Nope.
I didn't do
Ranged
the last
attacks-
one. He did.
Ranged attacks cannot deal.
Oh,
Cannot
alright.
knock creatures out.
Uh,
They have
I
to
guess it
be
did.
User in your channel timed out.
All right. So,
Dustin, can I talk for a moment?
yes.
I, being like a full class cleric, do have Revivify.
Okay.
So,
You
as
have-
a act of benevolence, I will spare his life.
Are you saying you resurrect the stone giant?
Yes.
Do you have the component cost for it? I don't know if there is one.
I
Oh,
have
come the
Revivify.
fuck on.
What? If it takes gold, it takes gold to do it.
Let me double check, but I don't think Revivify has one.
I don't remember either.
You can take
A
out of the
diamond
stone
or
giant.
300 gold. I'll just let you use gold.
I got your gold, buddy. You're good.
No, I have.
You have no gold, sir. You said you gave it all to the giant.
Will you allow me to talk?
Yes.
I was going to ask. I have 500 GP of diamond dust. Can I use 300 GP of that?
Yes.
Can you just use my
Okay.
gold instead? Because he'll get prissy if we need that diamond dust later.
John says he's bowing out for the rest of the night because his internet is just pooping.
Okay.
All right. So, you spend a couple seconds and sprinkle some diamond dust on the stone giant and say a couple words, and a gasp of life enters his body, and he shuddered. His large frame shudders back to life, and he says, "I saw nothing. Where were the gods?" Vol once again laughs heartily when he mentions the gods again. Alright, we are in dialogue mode. So, yeah.
Well, actually, it's about 9:30, so it's about quitting time.
I quietly slide Alana another 500 gold.
About that time, speaking of gold, Vol makes a very noticeable and kind of taps his morning star against the palm of his hand.
I just got 500 gold. I will immediately give it back to the giant, so we don't have to deal with this shit.
You paying him another 500 gold?
I just got 500 gold. I don't want to deal with this bullshit.
Alright, so he has 1,000 gold. He sighs and goes, "You small folk know not wealth."
Well, no, I have some cool match guidance. They're just not your size.
Oh! And he gets a sly smile on his face. Do you now?
Well, like I said, anyways, I need these. I mean, if we're going to go probably deal with a whole bunch of magical stuff, but why don't we talk? Here in a year, I'm going to be retiring anyway, so now the people in my order really deserve these cool shit.
A year is a long time, but we'll see. Alright.
No, I mean, trust me. I'm pretty much going to die here in a year. It's been foretold, and I can't wiggle out of it this time.
Does anyone want to do quick role-playing? Try and get the giants more onto your side before we end the night?
I'm gonna reclaim my bolts from this guy's body. Oh, also we should claim some of his treasure as we have defeated him.
He has no treasure on him.
Damn it.
Anyways, I'm going to bring everybody together, and I'm going to be like, so, according to my friend here, I'm just going to explain what happened from what we understand. And then I am going to extol the virtues of Tartha, who had great restraint and decided to see things for herself and Vol instead of just jumping to action. And that the true judge of us all will be the queen who we should go talk to now.
Or like in an hour.
They seem swayed. About this time, the trumpets, you hear a very loud, thunderous blowing of horns as the alarm has been raised throughout the rest of the Maelstrom Castle. The giants, the other two storm giants who are now aligned with you, will look at you and kind of decide, but then the one who's on the stairs says, "If you should so much as draw a weapon in the presence of our queen, I will split each of you myself."
That's reasonable.
All right.
I make a
And with
nice
that-
long look at that particular giant first.
Oh, he meets your gaze. Hateful inch for hateful inch.
Oh no, I have a smiley face on. And in a half shit-eating grin.
He returns a hateful, scornful look at you. Okay, that's fine. And with that, we will end the night with you guys ascending the stairs. A storm giant in front, a storm giant in behind, and with your cabal of giant kin about you as you go up the stairs to the grand hall chamber. The end.
Yay!
Hooray!
Well,
Yay!
thanks everyone for this enjoyable evening, and we'll pick this up again. I think next week's good for everyone. Is that right? I have to double check the calendar.
Should be. Yeah.
I feel like next week was fine.
I'll be up, but everyone else I think should be around.
Oh, that's
so
right. I don't know. We'll have to play it by ear. If we're available, we'll be here next week.
Yeah.
So.
Next weekend might not be a go because of the holiday weekend.
Oh, yeah. Are your parents coming up to visit you, Zach?
No, but John and Brandy will be.
Yeah, I know they're coming. And I know
And me.
T will be in that area. So I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say next Sunday we won't.
Yeah,
because
probably not.
John and Brandy have a drive back. You have a flight back.
I'm not even getting back till Monday.
Oh,
That's
There
fair.
you go.
Worst case scenario, I will stream something else Sunday. So, thanks for hanging out, everybody. I will catch you soon. From all of us a-holes, toodles.
so many a-holes.
Bye.
I'm waiting for Tobrell to do his awkwardly late bye-bye. So I can turn off the stream. 3, 2, 1. Boo!